Ladies and gentlemen, we are extremely privileged to have with us the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar ji, who is accompanied by our Managing Editor, Sanjay Pugalia.
स्वागत करेंगे हमारे देश के उपराष्ट्रपति श्री जगदीप धनखड़ जी का.
Deeply honored to have our Vice President with us to grace this occasion, Indian of the Year 2023-2024.
It's our great pleasure to have the Vice President here with us, and I would like to invite our Editor-in-Chief Sanjay Pugalia to address the gathering.
Thank you. भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति आदरणीय जगदीप धनखड़ जी और यहाँ उपस्थित सभी गणमान्य अतिथिगण, आप सबों का बहुत बहुत हार्दिक स्वागत है. एनडीटीवी इंडियन ऑफ द ईयर कई वर्षों के बाद रीलॉन्च हो रहा है और एक नई चमक दमक और एक नई परिभाषा के साथ ये सामने आने की कोशिश कर रहा है, जिसमें हम उन भारतीयों को जो कि ग्रास रूट से लेके अंतरिक्ष तक काम करते हैं, कमाल करते हैं, छलांगे लगाते हैं, उनका सम्मान कर सकें और उनके प्रति अपनी देश की एनडीटीवी के दर्शकों की कृतज्ञता ज्ञापित कर सकें. आपने हमारे लिए वक्त निकाला उपराष्ट्रपति जी, इसके लिए आपका बहुत धन्यवाद. और हमारे लिए ये बहुत अहम घड़ी इसीलिए है कि जब से एनडीटीवी का नया प्रबंधन हमने संभाला, उसके बाद से 2 चैनल के बाद हम अब 5 चैनल के एक नेटवर्क बन गए हैं. करीबन 7 हमारी वेबसाइट है और ये हमारा फ्लैगशिप इवेंट वापस शुरू हो रहा है आपकी मौजूदगी में, आपके सानिध्य में. ये बहुत बड़ी बात है हमारे लिए. जगदीप धनखड़ साहब का जो एक बायोडेटा होता है, अगर मैं उसमें न भी जाऊं तो 2-3 बातें बड़ी उल्लेखनीय हैं और जो इनको नज़दीक से जानते हैं उनको इस बात का काफ़ी अंदाज है. उनको पता है कि पिछले 34 साल से मैं इनका जैसे ऑब्जर्वर रहा हूं तो ये देखता हूं कि इनकी विद्वता न सिर्फ संविधान या कानून के क्षेत्र में या रूल ऑफ लॉ को किस तरीके से गार्ड करना, उसमें इनका जो एक रेबेलियस अप्रोच है, उसके लिए सब लोग, पूरा जुडिशियल सिस्टम, पूरी लीगल फ्रेटर्निटी इनकी तरफ देखती है और इनसे समझना और सीखना चाहती है. सबसे कम उम्र में सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सीनियर एडवोकेट बने थे और इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ आर्बिट्रेशन में बहुत सक्रिय सदस्य के रूप में वर्षों तक उसमें काम करते रहे. उन राजनीतिज्ञों में से हैं जो ग्रास रूट से आते हैं लेकिन कम उम्र में एमएलए बने, फिर एमपी बने, फिर मंत्री बने, फिर गवर्नर बने और अब उपराष्ट्रपति और राज्यसभा के सभापति हैं. और इन 2 पदों में, जो पिछले 2 पद हैं, अभी वाला और गवर्नर वाला पद, उसमें हम लोगों ने ये देखा है कि इन्होंने इन दोनों दफ्तरों को, इन ऑफिसेस को रीडिफाइन कर दिया है, एक नया आयाम दे दिया है. जो लोग नजदीक से जानते हैं वो ये भी जानते हैं कि विट और विजडम के ये महासागर हैं. जिनको भी इनसे इंटरेक्ट करने का मौका मिला है वो इनके विट से या तो प्रशंसित हुआ है या उसका शिकार हुआ है. यही कह करके इनका परिचय मैं यहाँ समाप्त करना चाहूंगा और फिर से कहना चाहूंगा कि आप हमारे लिए आज यहाँ पर आए हैं, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है. बहुत शुक्रिया.
Thank you so much, Sanjay. Thank you for that introduction.
Well, it is, as I mentioned, a big day for NDTV. It's the NDTV Indian of the Year event. The event has become synonymous with recognizing those Indians, individuals, organizations and institutions who've contributed to the idea and identity of India in one way or the other, whose contributions to the country have strengthened the foundation of our society. The awards have recognized the unsung hero in the same breath as the most celebrated people. Our focus has always been on exceptional work. NDTV has truly been the grandest stage to honor extraordinary Indians since 2005, and it is to honor extraordinary work that we gather once again to celebrate the Indian of the Year. We are delighted to be partnering with Poonawalla FinCorp, co-powered by Ambuja Cement and ACC, our associate sponsors Darwin Platform Group of companies and Games 24/7, and our special partner Motorola. We thank them very much for being a part of this wonderful occasion.
हम शुरुआत करते हैं आज के इस कार्यक्रम का. हमारी पहली कैटेगरी है अवार्ड्स की जो बेहद खास है, इंडिया फर्स्ट अवार्ड. इंडिया फर्स्ट अवार्ड वो पुरस्कार है जो उन्हें दिया जाता है जिन्होंने देश को आगे रखा, देश के हित को सबसे आगे रखा और विश्व पटल पर दुनिया के सामने देश का नाम रोशन किया.
2023 has been an incredible year for India and Indian foreign policy, a policy which merges India's economic and social agenda with an international vision which reinforces our standing as a trusted and committed partner of nations around the world. India's focus is clearly India first, which means independence in our thinking and a quiet determination not to be drawn to any blocks or power centers. I'd like to call upon Sanjay ji to actually open the envelope and start the proceedings in naming our first award of the evening.
India First Award, Shri Amitabh Kant.
Amitabh Kant is India's G20 Sherpa. He played a pivotal role during India's presidency last year. Mr. Kant is a governance reformer and been involved in initiatives such as the Niti Aayog and so much more.
इनको श्रेय जाता है स्टार्टअप इंडिया, मेक इन इंडिया, इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया जैसे लोकप्रिय और कामयाब इनिशिएटिव्स का। इन्हें कामयाबी दिलाने के पीछे हैं श्री अमिताभ कांत। केरला, गॉड्स ओन कंट्री और एस्पिरेशनल डिस्ट्रिक्ट प्रोग्राम को साकार करने में भी ड्राइविंग सीट में रहे श्री अमिताभ कांत। अमिताभ कांत जी बहुत शुक्रिया। और अगली कैटेगरी जो अगली श्रेणी है अवार्ड्स की, वो है हेल्थ लीडर ऑफ द ईयर, यानी कि स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में अभूतपूर्व और अनोखा योगदान जिन्होंने दिया है उन्हें पुरस्कृत करने की बारी है। इंसानियत की निस्वार्थ सेवा के साथ इस क्षेत्र में लीडरशिप देने वाले को सम्मानित करने की बारी है।
Nagma, in this category, we honor those who've made groundbreaking contributions to protecting and promoting health. We acknowledge the lifelong dedication and selfless service of humanity that such leadership clearly demands. May I request Sanjay to announce the name of the winner.
Health Leader of the Year, Dr. Yazdi Italia.
जाने माने माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट पद्मश्री डॉक्टर यज़दी इटालिया, जिन्होंने सिकल सेल अनीमिया बीमारी के खिलाफ 2 दशक से एक जंग छेड़ी है। गुजरात की जनजातियों को इस बीमारी से बाहर लाने की उन्होंने अथक कोशिश की है और ये कोशिश उनकी जारी है। ये उनका डेडिकेशन है जो कि सिर्फ अवेयरनेस कैंपेन से आगे बढ़ा है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और अगली कैटेगरी लाइफ इन इंडिया, लाइफ इन इंडिया अवार्ड, यानी पर्यावरण के अनुकूल जीवन शैली यानी लाइफ। प्रधानमंत्री ने COP26 में इस विचार को सामने रखा और जिससे हर व्यक्ति को प्रो प्लैनेट यानी प्लैनेट के भले के लिए कुछ करने को प्रोत्साहित किया जाता है।
Life or lifestyle for environment, that's what it stands for. It's a public movement to mobilize individuals to become pro-planet people. Our next award, the Life in India Award, recognizes those people who are doing their bit to fight climate change through sustainable lifestyles and community engagement. Once again, Sanjay ji has the privilege of opening up the envelope and announcing this very, very important honor.
The Life in India Award goes to Meenakshi Gadke.
Meenakshi Gadke has turned Mukra into a model village for 408 Gram Panchayats in the state. The vermicomposting of their wet waste earns them revenues through the sale of fertilizer to other villages. The profits have been used to install 2 rooftop solar grids that are enough to make the village energy self-sufficient.
मुखरा गांव जो है विष्णु, उसमें वेस्ट सेग्रीगेशन से गांव ने 7 लाख रुपए कमाए और इन्होंने चीफ मिनिस्टर रिलीफ फंड में 1 लाख डोनेट किया। मीनाक्षी जी also has roped in the community to plant 1 lakh fruit-bearing trees on the roadside and promoted the use of eco-friendly cutlery in weddings amongst her other initiatives. That's a commendable work that Meenakshi ji has been doing. A big round of applause for her.
The development of Indian science, new ideas, often new engineering and solutions are now increasingly being seen around the world as being world-class in India. From pharmaceuticals to space, cutting-edge research, the bedrock of science is being encouraged. But while so much more needs to be done to encourage genuine research, it is time to honor some of our great science champions.
बिल्कुल वक्त है कि हम अपने वैज्ञानिकों को सम्मानित करें। विज्ञान की दुनिया में नई ऊंचाइयां छूने वालों को सम्मानित करती है हमारी अगली श्रेणी साइंस आइकॉन ऑफ द ईयर। और संजय जी से गुजारिश है कि वो एनवेलप खोल के विनर का नाम अनाउंस करें।
साइंस आइकॉन्स ऑफ द ईयर एम श्रीकांत, आरपी वीरा मुथुवेल, के कल्पना, निगार शाहजी।
The year 2023 will undoubtedly go down in history as the year when India's space agency demonstrated incredible prowess and resilience in the face of challenges.
आदित्य L1 चंद्रयान 3 के साउथ पोल पर लैंड करना और उसके राह में आने वाली जो तमाम चुनौतियां थी उनको बिना रुके बिना झुके पार करने के पीछे जो चेहरे हैं उनमें से कुछ चेहरे यहाँ पर हैं। इस कामयाबी का के जो रचनाकार हैं वो ये हैं डॉक्टर शाहजी, डॉक्टर वीरा मुथुवेल, डॉक्टर कल्पना और डॉक्टर श्रीकांत। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सबका। और अगली कैटेगरी जो है, अगली श्रेणी जो अवार्ड्स की है विष्णु, वो है बिजनेस लीडर ऑफ द ईयर अवार्ड।
The Indian of the Year awards honoring business leaders comes at a time when India's economy is truly a shining star among nations around the world, an outlier, if you will, a beacon of hope. Our business leaders have added immensely to the India story by sustaining innovation and development, embracing technology and best practices.
बिल्कुल, और ये वो कैटेगरी है जो अवार्ड है वो दिया जाता है ऐसे बिजनेस लीडर को जो लगातार बिजनेस के क्षेत्र में इनोवेशन और डेवलपमेंट लेकर सामने आते रहे हों।
Business Leader of the Year award goes to N. Chandrasekharan.
And to receive the award on behalf of Mr. N. Chandrasekharan, the chairperson of Tata Sons, we have a wonderful guest we'd like to invite on stage, K. Krithivasan, MD and CEO of TCS. Tata Sons chairperson N. Chandrasekharan is one of India's business icons. Under his leadership, 2023 has been a transformative year for the Tata Group. Mr. Chandrasekharan has sent us this very special message.
I am deeply humbled for this award and would like to thank NDTV for selecting me for this honor. The Tata Group has been going through a significant transformation over the last few years. All Tata companies have embraced the megatrends of artificial intelligence and energy transition. We also fully recognize the need for a global, resilient supply chain and India's role in creating that resilient supply chain. The Tata Group is spearheading this movement and has committed itself by making significant investments and foray into such sectors. Apart from our traditional sectors and the companies that we have been running for several years, recently we have pivoted towards electric vehicle mobility, new energy in wind and solar, and we announced our first semiconductor fab, India's first, in Dholera recently. We are also creating the first indigenous assembly unit for semiconductors in Assam. The group has also forayed into batteries and we are building a lithium-ion battery facility for 20 gigawatts in Sonand. The group also is producing the technology for 5G and beyond. All of this is possible because of the 1 million employees today we have. It is their ambition, hard work and energy that is making it possible. So this award belongs to all of them. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the Government of India under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has made development as a key focus and thereby driving economic growth and improve the quality of life for all citizens. The group is seized of this opportunity and has pivoted very decisively in India. Once again, I want to thank NDTV and wish NDTV all the very best for this year and for the years to come.
ये थे एन चंद्रशेखरन और बहुत बहुत बधाई हो इस सम्मान के लिए। अब मैं आग्रह करूंगी माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति से कि वो आप सबको संबोधित करें। आग्रह करूंगी कि वो आपके अपने संबोधन के लिए आए।
Good evening, all of you. I'll start with a disclaimer. I know Sanjay Pugalia now for 40 years. I have seen his transition from Hindi print media to English print media. I have seen his transition from print media to television. I know the entire family too well. So please, the sentiments he expressed should be taken with a pinch of salt. Friends, it is a delightful moment for me to be part of NDTV's Indian of the Year event. My congratulations to distinguished awardees. I can tell you, all of them have earned it. They well deserved of it. And when you have an award like this, then awardees become a source of inspiration and motivation for many others. It carries a stamp of credibility. This award will inspire many to join our marathon march for a Viksit Bharat at 2047. Friends, the reverberation of Viksit Bharat is palpable in every corner of our great nation today. It is more than just a call to leapfrog into the future. It is a definite promise. It's a firm promise that in 2047 we will be a developed nation, meaning thereby none will be left behind. The development in this country in last decade has been plateau, not pyramidical. The benefit has accrued to one and all, and in every nook and corner of the country. Democratic values optimally blossom and flourish when there is equality before law, when there is accountable and transparent governance. India is at the cusp of immense possibilities. It is no longer a nation with a potential or a sleeping giant. It is on the rise. The rise is unstoppable. The rise is incremental. India, friends, and media in particular needs to take note of it. We are amongst few countries in single digit that are extremely alive to the power of disruptive technologies. Our quantum computing commission is in place. Green hydrogen mission. Allocation has been made of 6,000 crore for the earlier one, 19,000 crore for the second one. In artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, our focus is there. Media in such a scenario is an important factor, a great stakeholder in promoting these affirmative changes. It can contribute massively in building great Bharat, a Bharat of our dreams, foundation of which has been laid down in Amrit Kal. No nation, and now I'm coming to what media needs to do according to my perspective. No nation can grow without unflinching, steadfast, emanating from heart commitment to its nationalism and culture in all its facets. The spirit of nationalism must be deeply embedded in our thought process. I appeal to media through you. You are an important media house. Economic nationalism is quintessentially fundamental to growth. If Bharat practices economic nationalism, just imagine we will save in billions drain of foreign exchange. Correspondingly, employment will be generated here. Entrepreneurship will blossom. Media today shapes public opinion, disseminates information, and wields influence over social discourse. It is main pillar of society, and country. As fourth pillar of democracy, media credibility lies solely within its own control. It should be effective, and there ought to be no hindrance in its way, while upholding high standards. Its smooth functioning is a collective responsibility shared by media, government, and society. Friends, media serves its cause best by being objective and not getting involved in politics. We know the ground reality. I will not reflect more on it. It should take all care and precaution so as not to become a battleground for partisan politics. Media cannot be platform for free fall of untenable information. It damages our democratic fabric. It shatters individual reputations. It destroys institutions. If you start floating information without due diligence, it can wreck our economy, social fabric. How can we have in vibrant, robust democracy like ours that media will give wings to any kind of misinformation? Fearless, informed, independent media is the safest assurance to nurturing democracy. Friends, tonight we came together to recognize the Indian of the Year. And I can tell you each one of them merits it. Let us not only applaud their achievements, but also recommit ourselves to the values they represent: integrity, resilience, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you, NDTV, for providing a platform to shine a spotlight on these remarkable individuals and organizations. Together, let us continue to build a stronger, more prosperous, and more inclusive India. Thank you so much.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका सर। और मैं एक बार आग्रह करना चाहूंगी हमारे तमाम अवार्ड विनर्स, तमाम उन लोगों से जिनको पुरस्कृत किया गया है कि आप मंच पर आएं एक तस्वीर के लिए।
Come, please. You are all our real heroes this evening. A big round of applause for all of those who've been honored so far by the Vice President of India.
This is a great initiative by NDTV, which honors extraordinary Indians from various fields.
There's a lot more on Indian of the Year coming up. Entrepreneur of the Year is...
A very warm welcome once again to all of you. The NDTV Indian of the Year, and this year the evening is all about celebrating and honoring women. Everyday women, working women, women in leadership roles, women who run homes and care for their families, women breaking gender stereotypes. What these women do every single day gives a big push for women to be granted equal and a full voice, participation and leadership everywhere and in every aspect. And that is what we celebrate tonight. In 2023, the women of India excelled in every field, from boardrooms to playgrounds, from villages to space centers as well, and from health centers to the parliament. And we are very lucky to have many of these remarkable women with us here today. We will be introducing them through the evening, and we start with the trailblazing banker who shattered glass ceilings, one of India's most renowned women leaders, Naina Lal Kidwai. Naina Lal Kidwai has several firsts to her name. She was the first Indian woman to get an MBA from Harvard in 1982, the first woman president of FICCI, and the first woman to head a foreign bank's operation in India. She started her career at a time when there were very few women in boardrooms, and she had to overcome gender biases on many levels, and thereby establishing clearer paths for other women. She established herself as a formidable leader in banking, serving as CEO of HSBC India and later Group General Manager and Country Head of HSBC India and Director on the boards of HSBC Asia Pacific. She works for several causes that are very close to her heart: environment, sanitation, access to water, women's empowerment, to name just a few. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Naina Lal Kidwai. I'd now like to call on stage Manoj Gujran, Chief Compliance Officer and Head Legal and CSR, Poonawalla FinCorp. Thank you so much, sir, for the welcome address.
Thank you, Gargi. Good evening, everyone. Great pleasure to be here today at the NDTV Indian of the Year Awards. This is a great initiative by NDTV, which honors extraordinary Indians from various fields who have truly made a remarkable contribution and have had a profound impact on the nation. I congratulate all of them who will be awarded this evening. Since this event is all about celebrating the great achievements of people who have made India proud, I would like to take a moment and thank our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, for transforming Bharat. Under his visionary leadership, we have come a long way on the global economic platform and are at the cusp of becoming the third largest economy. Digital India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India, Startup India, and the Atal Innovation Mission are some of the great initiatives of our government. I would like to laud the work of Shri Ashwini Vaishnav ji. Under his dynamic leadership, we are seeing the transformation of Indian railways like never before. I am confident that Bharat will be a global chip powerhouse soon and is heading towards the right direction in achieving the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047. At Poonawalla FinCorp, we believe in enabling the dreams of millions of our customers who are contributing towards the growth of the nation. With deep investment in technology and innovation, we strive to create endless possibilities each time and partner in the growth journey of our customers. Trust, integrity, transparency, and excellence are at the core of our institution. As I conclude, I once again thank NDTV for conceptualizing this magnificent event and allowing me to share my thoughts. My best wishes to all the awardees for the future. Jai Hind.
Well, our next category in this Indian of the Year function is Entrepreneur of the Year Award.
That's right, Gargi. For a young and aspirational India, the quest is no longer about finding jobs as it was a few generations ago. It's about creating them, the ability and desire to take risks and chase a dream no matter what the barriers is what defines the spirit of entrepreneurship.
And to give the Entrepreneur of the Year Award, I'd like to invite Minister Ashwini Vaishnav and Senthil Chengal Varyan, Executive Director, NDTV.
Okay. Entrepreneur of the Year is... Some guesses? Deepinder Goyal.
Well, Deepinder Goyal, the man we literally think of when we're all hungry.
Yes.
An alumnus of IIT Delhi and the CEO of Zomato, one of the world's leading food delivery and restaurant discovery platforms. The man who delivers to a hungry India on time.
Absolutely, and it's 15 years old now, this Zomato, and of course we order from it all the time. And Deepinder, we were wondering whether you would wear green or red today when you came for the function.
But you've come in white.
Very neutral, very safe.
But you know, jokes apart, success isn't delivered on Zomato. It's something that India is hungry for. What's your message to a hungry young India which wants success of your kind?
I come from a very small town in Punjab. So I think the only message is no matter where you're born, no matter what background you come from, you can actually make it. So, and I think this is just a start.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Move on now to our next category, Gargi. That's the Innovator of the Year. And to give away that Innovator of the Year award, We'd like to ask Mr. Manoj Gujaran to join us on stage.
Okay. Innovator of the year is Piyush Bansal.
Piyush Bansal transformed a small idea into a multi-million-dollar company, making Lenskart one of the leading eyewear companies in the country. And Veera and I both have our Lenskart glasses as well.
Yeah, that's a good plug for Lenskart. He's also a notable angel investor now and has been investing in several startups. They catch his eye and are purpose-driven and innovative enough.
Piyush, I don't know if you noticed, but we just pointed out we both have your Lenskart glasses and have them in many colors. But
yeah, it's a toss-up between the pink and the grey. But you've got a 10 on 10 in terms of vision and eyesight. What's perhaps the worst moment in the Lenskart journey? What's the best moment in Lenskart journey? And what's the lesson for the future?
Yeah, there are many worst moments. I think in an entrepreneurship journey, it's a roller coaster. You have good days, bad days. I remember we were moving to a new manufacturing facility and the tech systems kind of broke and we were changing tech and we were shipping 4 glasses for every order. And so we were running out of inventory very fast. So that was a very tough moment. And there were many orders we were not able to serve. So we literally stayed in office for about a week, living there. And yeah, in terms of the best moments, I think they're yet to come. We have a long way to go. The vision for the future, I think this award is not just a celebration for Lenskart, but a celebration of where India is at innovation as a country.
And we also appreciate the fact that now with your success, you're also looking at other startups and you're looking to fund them. And that's something that's so important in this India with so many young people and so many ideas.
Yeah, and I think the conditions we have in India, the scale that we have in India, the challenges we have in India. Honorable PM Modi mentioned in the Mahakumbh the other day that we have a cold region, we have a hot region, we have a high terrain, we have all the variety of environments and the scale. And I do believe that necessity is the mother of invention, right? So we have to work hard with the highest costs, highest rents, highest everything, and yet have to deliver that great service. So I do think our ability to innovate is just so much better. And in India, this is happening at the grassroots level. I think today I am definitely privileged. We are privileged that we live in the metro cities and we get access to a lot of capital. But when I go to the smaller towns, and this is what happens at Shark Tank, you see the level of resources that people are working with is just phenomenal. And every year people are working with 10x lesser resources, but at 10x faster speed. Right?
All right. Well, congratulations, and I think a message there as well to the government. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you all.
Thank you all for joining us.
And the Director of the Year award goes to
Shifting focus now, let's now introduce you to another very accomplished woman who joins us here today. The spotlight will be on her shortly. She dreamt of flying from the time she was a child. But her journey to fulfill this dream required both a physical and a mental transformation. She lost 20 kgs to meet the medical requirements, and with the support and encouragement of her father, became an Indian Air Force pilot. In May 2023, squadron leader Nikita Malhotra flew a sortie with a critical emergency. She flew over 2 hours with the emergency situation, eventually successfully recovering the aircraft with all passengers safe and with least damage to the aircraft. For her act of courage, squadron leader Nikita Malhotra was awarded the Vayu Sena Medal for gallantry. She was also part of the fly past during this year's Republic Day. Let's have a round of applause for squadron leader Nikita Malhotra.
Now it's time for us to put the spotlight on woman 3. And how do we best describe our next high-achieving woman? Para-athlete, national awardee, motivational speaker, social worker, disability rights advocate, accessibility advocate as well. That doesn't even begin to describe Suvarna Raj's journey. Stricken by polio at the age of 2, she battled many odds to become a well-known para-athlete in powerlifting, table tennis and then athletics. She's participated in 3 Para-Asian Games and won medals nationally as well as internationally. She was recently appointed an Election Commission of India ambassador to encourage those with disabilities to participate in the elections, something she's been doing for years. Suvarna Raj is a National Role Model Awardee and a National Youth Award winner. And as an Access Auditor and Director at Sugamya, she works every day to create a more accessible environment for those with disabilities. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Suvarna Raj.
And we are back with another category. And this one is a very special one. From Oscar wins to recording breaking box office profits. 2023 was the year of highs for Indian cinema. 2023 also showed that it's a beginning of a new phase in the Indian cinema, one which was marked by deeply involved collaboration of various industries which are about major cross-industry collaboration. Have I revealed anything, Sumit?
No. तो मारिया की बातों से आप लोग समझ ही गए होंगे कि अब हम क्या बात करने जा रहे हैं. हम बात करने जा रहे हैं बगैर हिचकिचाते हुए अगली कैटेगरी के बारे में और जो कि है एनडीटीवी डायरेक्टर ऑफ द ईयर.
And to give away the award, may I please call on the stage Honorable Minister for Housing and Urban Development, Hardeep Singh Puri, and Kurian Chanda Pillai, Chief Sales Officer for North Region, Adani Cements, please, on the stage.
पुरी साहब आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है, एनवेलप में विनर का नाम है.
And the Director of the Year award goes to Atlee.
प्लीज कम ओवर एटली. कितने करोड़ कमाए हैं कोई नहीं जानता है. 100, 200, 300. इस साल की सबसे बड़ी फिल्म 2023 की जवान के डायरेक्टर हैं. जोरदार तालियां दोस्तों. एटली को रोज रोज दिल्ली में देखने को नहीं मिलते हैं.
You are a cinema buff. You and your wife, Lakshmi ma'am, regularly watch cinema. When did you see Jawan in particular?
Well, I saw Jawan, but I just mentioned to our hero here, I mean, directors are also heroes. I mean, I just told him that, I thought it was a great privilege and honor for me to be handing this out, this award. Because otherwise, what do? You put me in the category of builders, oil companies and all that. I mean, look at this kind of creative genius here. So I was so delighted. And you know, I was in the world of diplomacy for 39 years. So I quickly told him, you know, my son-in-law is also a Tamil. No, all the best. All the best.
Actually, I have a couple of questions to you. First, how many crores? 200, 400, 600? How many crores it was? Exactly.
I think 1,160 on theatre.
Acha, next question
Can I ask you a question? Electoral bonds liye ke nahi? Sorry, that was on the spur of the moment.
But
that's politically incorrect, sir.
Actually, kahan rakhe hain? Where have you kept it? 1,060 crores.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get.
Don't answer it. But he's saying, where have you kept that 1,000 crores?
Sir, I'm a director. It goes to Shah Rukh, sir. Red Chillies. You have to check with him. So I want to thank NDTV. Dreams do come while sleeping, but those are not dreams. The dreams which make you sleepless are the real dream. This is a long time dream I had in me. I'm from Tirupparamkunram, Madurai. Okay, from there to Delhi to get this is something else for me. So I want to thank everyone whoever supported me, and I think I have thanked them every now and then in every meetings. But I didn't thank one particular segment, so in which I think this is a very nice dais to thank them. See, when this film was in talks in 2019, Mr. Shah Rukh sir came to Chennai to meet me, and he took me to IPL match in 2019. It was CSK versus KKR. So when we were together, a photo came, and out of that photo, just 2% of positivity. Congratulations, Atli. 98% was hatred, and the hatred is something else. Are you a right person to stand in front of him? Are you a person gonna make a film? This is what we can make. So see, fans are very, very needed. Fans, they love you, but haters are obsessed with you, because fans, they talk twice a day, thrice a day, but these haters will talk even in sleep about us. Thank you, haters, and I'm going to thank you all for this, and thank you everyone. Thank you. That's all I want to mention.
Well, India's biggest heroes are those who put their lives on the line to save the lives of those around them. Their selfless determination in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles define them as being incredible Indians.
बिल्कुल यकीन नहीं आता कभी जिस तरह से वो अपनी जान को दांव पे लगा के दूसरों की मदद करते हैं, इसके लिए अपनी जान को दांव पर लगाते हैं, न किसी पुरस्कार की उम्मीद, न किसी वाहवाही की तमन्ना। ये है हमारे देश के असली हीरो, हमारे नायक।
To give away the award to India's heroes, may I call on stage the activist, advocate and author Bhuvan Ribhu, the founder of Child Marriage Free India campaign and the Just Rights for Children, and also the former Supreme Court Judge, Justice Sikri. Welcome onto the stage. Thank you very much for being with us. We'll just bring the envelope across to you. Justice Sikri joins us on the stage as well.
Request both of you to announce the winners in this category.
Oh, well. How do you say that? The Silkyara Saviors.
The Silkyara heroes. These were the heroes
yes.
who saved so many lives, and their own, in fact, as well, when they dug out of that tunnel, an incredible rescue.
The real heroes from Uttarakhand.
The Silkyara Tunnel. आप सबको याद होगा कि हमने दिनों तक देखा था कुछ लोग फंसे हुए थे टनल के अंदर में, और ये लोग थे जिन्होंने आखिर में जहां मशीनें फेल कर गई वहां पर इन हिम्मतवर लोगों ने हौसला बनाए रखा और 41 जिंदगियां बचाई। जोरदार ताली इन लोगों के लिए। सिलक्यारा बारकोट सुरंग, जहां 17 दिन तक 41 मजदूर फंसे रहे थे, और आखिर में इन्हीं 12 लोगों की मदद से उन्हें एक बार फिर से जिंदगी मिली।
Tonight we honor the bravery and tenacity of these men who are in every sense India's heroes. A standing ovation for them, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have Vakil Hassan, Munna Qureshi, Naseem Mohammed, Rashid Mohammed Irshad, and we've got Firoz, we've got Nasiruddin and Kalimuddin who are on the stage, receiving the stage.
बहुत बहुत बधाई आप तमाम लोगों को। हमें पता है कि आपने किसी पुरस्कार की चाह में ये काम नहीं किया, आपने अपनी जान को दांव पे लगा के ये काम किया और इतने लोगों की 41 लोगों की जानें बचाई हैं। बहुत मुबारकबाद आप तमाम लोगों को। आपके हौसले को सलाम। इन तमाम लोगों की जो तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट है वो आप लोगों के लिए है। आप में से कोई भी अगर जवाब देना चाहें, आप तमाम लोग जब उस टनल सुरंग में थे, आखिरी दिन इतने लंबे समय से काम चल रहा था, मशीनें वो काम कर नहीं पाई जो आप लोगों ने आखिरकार किया, और आप ही से उम्मीद टिकी थी। आपके लिए वो लम्हा कैसा था? दबाव महसूस होता था? आप में से कोई भी माइक अगर देंगे।
145 करोड़ जनता जो दुआएं कर रही थी, उन्हीं की दुआओं से ये काम हुआ है। इंसान क्या कर सकता है? सभी का प्यार और मोहब्बत से सबने हमें लोगों ने प्यार सम्मान दिया, और इंडिया टीवी का भी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं।
कभी कभी लग रहा था कि ये काम नहीं हो पाएगा, मतलब वो टनल का जो स्थिति था, जो कंडीशन था, वहां से मतलब कोई बाहर नहीं आ पाएंगे। आइए।
सबको नमस्कार, सबको जय हिंद। हम मेरे दोस्त हैं वकील हसन, जिन्होंने हमें फ़ोन करा था, भाई मुन्ना 41 लोग फंसे हुए हैं, क्योंकि हमें इतना टाइम तो मिलता नहीं, अपने बच्चे संभालें, या भाई कहाँ देखें, हमें न्यूज व्यूज देखने की इतनी, अब देखना ज़्यादा चालू कर दिया क्योंकि हमारा भी फोटो आता है उसमें। हाँ, उस टाइम देखते नहीं थे। तो भैया ने बताया मेरे को, हमने 41 लोग फंसे हुए, मैंने बोलने लगे वहाँ पे बहुत बहुत बड़ी बड़ी मशीनें फेल हो गई। तो मैंने भैया आप वीडियो मंगा लीजिए और हम चलेंगे जरूर, उस काम को देखेंगे। जब इन्होंने वीडियो मंगाई थी तो मैंने इनसे कह दिया था भैया हम कर लेंगे उसे, और 24 घंटे में करके आ जाएंगे हम वापस उस काम को। वैसे हमारी पूरी टीम थी और हमें बहुत उम्मीदें थी, और हम उन्हें वहाँ पे भी हमने जाके कहा था 24 से 36 घंटे में उन्हें बाहर ले लेंगे हम। मगर वही वाला हिसाब है, ज़्यादातर आज के टाइम में डिप्लोमा पे वो भरोसा किया जाता है, तजुर्बे पे कम कर रहे हैं क्योंकि डिप्लोमा होता है।
बहुत कमाल की बात कही आपने, डिप्लोमा पे भरोसा ज्यादा, तजुर्बे पे कम। आप में से कोई और भी क्या जोड़ना चाहेंगे इस पे बात? आप
I think this is one example which inspires everyone, each and every citizen of this country, because we know your TV was covering when they had gone to the pit and they were trying to save that. For it's not few hours, I mean when it is 30, 40, 50 hours I think it took, and all the channels were covering, as I said your channel was covering, and what we were watching at that time, a thing which was almost, we thought, as Bhuvan has also said, is impossible. It can't be achieved. And therefore, making something which is virtually impossible and turning into possible and succeeding in that, that is one inspiration for everybody. And so therefore, according to me, these are the real heroes of our country, and we are proud of all of them.
मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है, इतना बड़ा अवार्ड मेरे को मिला है एनडीटीवी की तरफ से, मैं शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ।
बहुत बहुत आप सबको धन्यवाद देते हैं। हमारी कोशिश यही है कि हम आपने जो काम किया उसको एक बार फिर से दुनिया के सामने लाएं, आप सबको सम्मानित करें।
We're now going to announce the award for Entertainer of the Year.
There are many entertainers here.
So to give away the award for Sports Performance of the Year, I would like to call on stage Suvarna Raj and Sania Mirza.
Hi guys.
Well, this now brings us to our next segment, and we're now going to announce the award for Entertainer of the Year.
And that's right, we're a film-crazy country, and to give away that award for Entertainer of the Year, we'd like to call on stage, if Mr. Sanjay Pugalia is there, Editor-in-Chief, and also Mr. Manoj Gujran on stage here, please.
Any guesses?
There are many entertainers here.
Even if you have some name in mind, don't spoil the moment. Bye. Okay, Entertainer of the Year, Sunny Deol.
Now, Sunny Deol did what most would be too scared to do, release a sequel to a film made over 20 years ago, but Gadar 2 has gone on to become one of the biggest films of the Hindi film industry ever, the 8th highest grossing Hindi film of all time.
That's right, Gargi, what a fascinating achievement. With the humongous success of Gadar 2, he's also provided his timeless quality as a star entertainer, connecting with audiences across generations.
Thank you very much, everyone. I think loads of people over here who are great achievers, and I think जो भी कुछ अचीव करता है उसके बारे में बात ना करे क्योंकि उसका फर्ज है करना, उसे मैं अचीवर कहता हूँ। क्योंकि हर आदमी लगा हुआ है कहीं ना तो कुछ करने में, कोई इसको नोटिस करते हैं, कोई नहीं करते, लेकिन आज का ज़माना ऐसा हो गया कि जो भी कुछ करे उसे नोटिस करना बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाता है, नहीं तो लगता है कि बेचारे ने कुछ हासिल नहीं किया। Here, वी कम फ्रॉम अ लॉन्ग टाइम. पापा से शुरुआत हुई है हमारी सारी, और जो उन्होंने अचीव किया उसके सामने तो हम कुछ भी नहीं. बस कोशिश करते हैं कि उनकी तरह बने रहें, लोगों को एंटरटेन करें और लोगों का दिल बहलाएं. और मैं अभी पॉलिटिक्स में भी हूँ, लेकिन मैं हमेशा यही कहता हूँ कि आई सर्व द कंट्री बेटर एज एन एक्टर देन एनीबडी एल्स और एनीथिंग एल्स आई मीन टू से. और ये अवार्ड उन सब के लिए है जो हमेशा खुश रहते हैं और कभी किसी से किस बात की अफसोस नहीं करते किसी चीज़ का. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Saniji, congratulations on Gadar to having been such a massive success. But my colleague here, who is from South India, is a huge fan. He has very limited understanding of Hindi, but
no, but my friend Atlee here, who's also from Madurai, will testify that you have a lot of fans in South India, and we still think that अब भी 2.5 किलो का हाथ जब किसी के ऊपर उठता है, वो आदमी उठता नहीं, उड़ जाता है. Or whatever. I tried saying it right. But I have a question for you, sir. Atlee has experimented with Shah Rukh Khan. Is it time for Sunny Deol to experiment with a Tamil movie?
Ooh.
I think it's all India movie now. I think we are blending all very well right now, and I think that's the way it should be. Okay. And definitely I'm doing 1 or 2 films which are from South as well, and it'll be great because हम लोग हमारे रूट्स भूल चुके थे हिंदी फिल्म वाले, तभी उसको बॉलीवुड कहते थे हम लोग. और पीछे डाउन साउथ में वहाँ पे लोग हमेशा अपनी रूट्स के साथ रहे हैं, एंड आई थिंक दैट्स अ फ्लेवर व्हिच इज कमिंग बैक.
Fascinating.
Well, congratulations again, and thank you so much for being here, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now it's time to spotlight Woman 4. Today's evening is all about our women. सानिया मिर्जा, वो नाम जिसने हम सबको बार बार गर्व करने का मौका दिया. सुपर मॉम, टेनिस सुपरस्टार, पद्मश्री, पद्म विभूषण, अर्जुन अवार्ड विजेता और खेल रत्न विजेता. उनकी कामयाबियों के आगे मेडल्स और पुरस्कारों की लिस्ट बिल्कुल छोटी पड़ जाती है. 6 ग्रैंड स्लैम विनर, फॉर्मर वर्ल्ड number 1 for longest duration, 91 weeks. Indian, I'm talking about Indians. 2 gold medals in Asian Games, Afro-Asian Games, 4 medals, an icon. India's first female tennis superstar. She's been on so many power lists, from Time magazine, 50 Heroes of Asia, to the BBC's 100 most inspiring women in the world. She was also the first South Asian woman to become the UN Women Goodwill Ambassador for South Asia.
Well, a huge round of applause, everyone. No surprises over here. We've got Sania Mirza with us. And may I now invite back on stage Bhavin Pandya, the co-founder and co-CEO of Games 24/7, which has been a pioneer in the startup scene, having been around for 18 years. Back when the concept of startups was unfamiliar to many, Games 24/7 is the parent company for My 11 Circle, the online fantasy sports partner for IPL 2024. So Bhavin, just a quick question to you first. The support that you've been giving IPL this time around with your platform, tell us a little bit about it.
Sure, thank you very much for having me. And yes, we are the official fantasy sponsors for the Tata IPL for the next 5 years. It's obviously an honor and a privilege. 5 years ago when we started My 11 Circle, we had no idea that this is where we would end up. But what a lot of people don't know is that even before our support for the IPL, we actually supported women's cricket. So we have WPL, as it's now called, the women's IPL, but 2 years ago it was called the T20 Challenge, and My 11 Circle was the first online gaming company to sponsor a women's event of that magnitude. But sports in general has been very close to our heart. With the Pro Kabaddi League, Kabaddi is making a big presence, its presence felt in India. We've had the good fortune of working with Pawan Sherawat, who's the captain of the Indian Kabaddi team, and the kind of optimism there is there with Kabaddi has also sort of is very heartening to see. And overall sport, right? It's just a phenomenon that requires you to be very determined, show a lot of grit. It's very motivating, and I think it really just helps us raise the bar become just better versions of ourselves.
Well, Bhavin, stay with us. Don't go anywhere. As we bring up our next category, there are few areas in India, and he was referring to that, which are more inspirational than sport. Sport brings together 1 billion plus Indians. Our great sportswomen and sportsmen give us hope as they strive to excel.
So to give away the award for Sports Performance of the Year, I would like to call on stage the two very inspiring sportswomen we have been introduced to this evening, Suvarna Raj and Sania Mirza.
I got it. Lovely. And can I ask both of you to open this up? And you can both announce it.
The Sport Performance of the Year goes to the Indian women's cricket team.
Wow. खास करके विमेन्स प्रीमियर लीग ने महिला क्रिकेट के लिए एक बड़ा बूस्ट लाया है साल 2023 में। विमेन्स प्रीमियर लीग का आगाज और इसके साथ साथ ही महिला क्रिकेटर्स के लिए नए मौके खुले। WPL जो है वो बेहद कामयाब रहा। महिला क्रिकेट में एक ऐतिहासिक लम्हा देखा गया, नए कीर्तिमान बने। 347 रनों की जीत मुंबई टेस्ट मैच में इंग्लैंड के खिलाफ, सबको याद है, महिला क्रिकेट के इतिहास में सबसे बड़ी जीत थी ये।
There was a first ever test win against Australia, and the Indian women's team also won a historic maiden gold at the 2023 Asian Games representing women's cricket. Their team this evening, Shefali Verma, Shriyanka Patel, Sneh Rana and Radha Yadav. A big round of applause once again for them. Congratulations, it is absolutely brilliant. I must ask you a quick couple of questions. Let me ask you first. In the past, there used to be serious problems about financing women's cricket. There were just no funds available. There were no sponsors available. We now have a Women's Premier League. Do you believe that the funding situation is improving slightly?
Firstly, thank you NDTV for having us here and presenting this wonderful award. Means a lot. To answer this question, I think it's changed thoroughly over the past few years. We women's cricketers are also given few preference being financially or also the opportunity for us. It's been amazing and thank you BCCI for giving us an opportunity and also giving us financially support as well.
और मैं आप सब लोगों से पूछना चाहूंगी एक करके कि आप क्रिकेट खेलने में आने का आपने सोचा कैसे? What really attracted you to cricket?
I think ये बचपन से ही शौक था खेलने का और गांव में बॉयज के साथ खेलते थे तो प्रोफेशनली इसको मैं अपनी सिस्टर के थ्रू आई हूँ क्रिकेट में. So
जी.
Well, a big round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Everybody for our star cricketers. Thank you all very much for being with us.
Thank you और बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, मुबारक हो आप लोगों को और यही चाहेंगे कि आपका नाम भी वैसे ही घर घर में लिया जाए जैसे सचिन तेंदुलकर का लिया जा रहा है. Thank you.
I'm a storyteller. I just want to tell stories. I want to represent the common man.
I am extremely pleased to announce that the social media impact influence of the year is
Now we will be introducing the fifth woman in this category. She is a go-getter. This is the story of Shanno Begum, Delhi's first female Uber driver. Shanno Begum faced years of domestic violence, eventually rebuilt a life for herself and her 3 children. When her husband died, Shanno Begum worked many different jobs to make ends meet. Street vendor, cook and maid. But then, with the support of her children, she studied for the class 10th exams and that was at the age of 40 and learned how to drive with the help of local NGO Azad Foundation. She has been driving taxis for more than 15 years and was the first female Uber driver in Delhi. In fact, she has set up her own Ehsaas Foundation to teach other skill sets to others. Let's put the spotlight on Shanno Begum. Her story has been truly inspiring. A huge round of applause for her. And ladies and gentlemen, talking of women-led development, we are honored and privileged to have Honorable Minister Smriti Irani with us. And, you know, it is said that she has been a source of inspiration to one and every woman in this country. Today she is one of the most prominent political figures of India, one who epitomizes the resilience and unwavering commitment of our government towards gender-led development. From fiercely defending BJP and the Modi government in Parliament to playing a pivotal role in shaping policies and advocating for reforms, a huge round of applause for Smriti Irani, who has led many high-pressure and high-profile ministries in the last 10 years of the Modi government. She is the face of Nari Shakti. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our next category, which is the award for the most impactful social influencer of the year.
And as we know that social media has become this big part of our lives, and it's so important to, use that power that you have wisely. And to give the award for the social impact influencer of the year, I would like to call on stage Honorable Minister Smriti Irani.
I am extremely pleased to announce that the social media impact influencer of the year is Kusha Kapila.
From fashion correspondent to digital content creator and now actor, Kusha Kapila has done it all.
And her personal struggles with weight loss, body shaming, beliefs on gender equality and observant humor have all made it to her online videos. She's acted into films as well. And in a reflection of her power to drive change and shape opinions, she was also invited for the Cannes Film Festival.
You know, we don't want to ask you a question because you'll have the answer straight up. So
Kusha,
why don't you talk first?
Well, you've had such an amazing journey. I remember we all used to watch your videos when you played the, South Delhi ladies, and that was so much fun at the time. And it's been such a journey since then.
It has been. Thank you so much NDTV for this award today. And मेरी माँ को विश्वास नहीं होगा कि स्वयं तुलसी मुझे अवार्ड दे रही हैं. जब तुलसी टीवी पे रोती थी तो मेरे परिवार में 12-15 लोग रोते थे क्योंकि हमारी जॉइंट फैमिली थी. तो नेबर्स पूछने आते थे क्या हुआ है, पर वो भी रो ही रहे होते थे क्योंकि सब हम यही देख रहे होते थे. तो मैम, आई कांट बिलीव आई हैव गॉट दिस फ्रॉम यू. थैंक यू सो मच. मैं ये अवार्ड कम्प्लीटली समर्पित करना चाहूँगी अपने माता पिता को, क्योंकि अगर उन्होंने मुझे वो एजेंसी, वो फ्रीडम और वो एजुकेशन नहीं दी होती तो आज मैं यहाँ नहीं खड़ी होती. And yeah, thank you so much.
Fascinating. You know, what's possibly, there's a great side to being an influencer and being so popular. What's possibly the flip side? What's the worst part of being such a powerful influencer?
As Mr. Attlee said, the haters, they're obsessed with you. वो सोते हुए भी आपका नाम लेते हैं, वो उठते हुए भी आपका नाम लेते हैं, वो आपके प्रोफाइल पर मच्छर के जैसे बैठे रहते हैं और हटते नहीं हैं. तो आपको याद करना पड़ता है कि एक स्वॉट लेके उनको स्वॉट करते रहें ताकि वो चले जाएं.
Ma'am, how to squat haters, you may be able to tell her.
But having said that, it's so incredible, Kusha, that you use your platform to talk about various issues, body positivity and, all kinds of. You've been very frank, very honest about your various struggles, be it skin, etc., etc. And it's so important for young people in this day and age when social media is so huge to have someone who talks so frankly and talks about these issues. If you could tell us a bit about that.
I think there is no other person to be when you can just be you, right? I don't wish to be anybody else. I wish to be me because मुझे इतने वक्त के बाद ये opportunity मिली है कि मैं social media पे content बना सकूं. 28 साल की उम्र में मैंने content बनाना शुरू किया था, 7 साल job करने के बाद. तो मुझे वापस job में नहीं जाना था, मुझे अपने लिए एक जिंदगी बनानी थी और I just love being myself on the internet. I think it's so easy to be myself. तो मैं वही करना चाहूँगी.
Well, I met Kusha the first time and we were both hurrying towards a plane. The only difference was that I was busy lugging some stuff. She was busy not only filming her dash to the plane, but at the same time scream, "Oh my God, Tulsi." I think what I realized today, especially having a generation stand before me, it does not matter how many Rahul Gandhis I defeat. All that will matter possibly is my creative expression. And that is why when we say that our creators are the true cultural ambassadors of our country, the social media creators today are now the flag bearers of what India can be. We have a legacy that we can leverage. We have a culture which is profound and diverse. And I think, Kusha, personally as a woman, let me say, you've been through many challenges. I'm a follower on Instagram, sorry. But you've handled it with grace. And that's what being an Indian woman is all about. You are not determined by the dress you wear or the color of your skin, but just your tenacity. So it's a proud privilege to present this award to you.
Ma'am, now for the award for the Actor of the Year. And
we'd like to invite on stage Nidhi Kulpati, Managing Editor, NDTV India, to join us on stage and also join the Minister and announce this award.
Again, a proud privilege to announce Actor of the Year, a gentleman जो fail नहीं बल्कि pass हुआ, Vikrant Massey.
Fascinating journey. Vikrant Massey started his career in television with several popular serials, including as Bablu in Mirzapur, then films, and is also one of the most sought after digital
actors in the digital industry. That's right. His film 12th Fail has been a massive hit and won him several accolades and awards already. Congratulations, Vikrant.
All right. Firstly, thank you so much, NDTV, for this honor. And I thought that I'd speak about other things. I really didn't know that Smriti ma'am is presenting the award to me. So I just want to share a small anecdote. Life actually, as you said, has come a full circle. Back in 2006, when I was trying to make ends meet as an actor, a boy came running from an adjacent set to me saying that, "Aapse ma'am milna chahti hain." And I said, "Ma'am?" She's like, "Smriti ma'am milna chahti hain." She invited me over to her set. She'd seen a couple of my TV shows back then. And she told me that, "Vikrant, you have tremendous potential. I wish you all the very best." Very gladly, she even shared her shaam ka nashta with me. And she sat with me, she spoke to me without knowing me just through television screens. And I remember very, very vividly our conversation. It was a pretty long conversation. And as I said, I was trying to make ends meet. Within a month, I get a call from a production house. And I get offered a TV show, which really helped me at that time. And years later, I got to know that she was the one who recommended my name there. And so here I am, being presented the Actor of the Year award by her is a very special moment. Thank you so much. Thank you. And this is really special, to be very honest. I'll just keep it very quick. 12th Fail is a very, very special film because it speaks of the India story. There are millions and millions of Manojes and Shraddhas out there. And I would really want to dedicate this award firstly to the man who brought this story to cinema screens, Mr. Vidhu Vinod Chopra. It really would have not been possible without him. The gumption that he has and the strength of character that he had while we were preparing for this film. A lot of people said कि ये film कोई नहीं आएगा theatre में देखने के लिए. But by the grace of God and the audiences, most importantly, the film is still running in cinemas even after 4.5 months. Shri Manoj Kumar Sharma ji, Shraddha Joshi, every single person out there. And lastly, before I go, मैं ये हिंदी में कहना चाहूँगा कि ये पुरस्कार मैं उन तमाम अफसरों को समर्पित करना चाहूँगा जो ईमानदार हैं, जो निष्पक्ष हैं, जिनकी वजह से हमारा देश हमारा संविधान, हम सब सुकून की नींद सो पाते हैं. Thank you so much.
मैं सिर्फ ये पूछना चाहूँगी, जो परिश्रम आपने दिखाया और हजारों युवा यूपीएससी की पढ़ाई तो करते हैं लेकिन स्कूलों में जो पढ़ाई के लिए परिश्रम करते हैं, आप एक प्रेरणा के स्रोत बने. तो उन्हीं बच्चों को उसी परिश्रम के लिए बच्चों को ज़रा हौसला वर्धन कर दें, क्योंकि कईयों के इम्तिहान चल रहे हैं. अगर आप उनसे कुछ कहना चाहें आज तो.
देखिए, सारे बच्चे जितने हैं बहुत होशियार हैं, उन्हें किसी अनसोलिसिटेड एडवाइस की ज़रूरत है नहीं. बट मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूँगा जो हमने फिल्म में कहा है कि अगर आप ईमानदार हैं, अगर आप इन द फेस ऑफ एडवर्सिटी इफ यू कैन होल्ड योर ओन एंड नॉट गिव अप, जो श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी की कविता हमने फिल्म में कही है, हार नहीं मानूंगा, रार नहीं ठानूंगा, काल के कपाल पर लिखता मिटाता हूँ, गीत नया गाता हूँ। अगर हम सब मिलके ये विचारधारा रखेंगे तो जिस रास्ते पे हम ऑलरेडी चल चुके हैं, आई एम श्योर इट्स ओनली गोइंग टू गेट बेटर विद टाइम, एंड the beautiful country, the glorious country that we are definitely going to move towards better future.
Thank you so much, Vikram.
Thank you.
Fascinating.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
The last woman of worth and achievement that we want to introduce tonight is every woman. It's me, it's you, it's the woman at the bus stand, the one selling vegetables. It's the mothers and sisters, the farm workers, the laborers, the healthcare workers in villages, and the women commanding the cockpit. It's each one of us who make up 48% of India's population. The real transformative power in India lies in the hands of India's women. Economic empowerment for women, participation in decision-making, equity in communities and in workplaces. The potential benefits are enormous and transformative both for women and society. So we're celebrating all the women here, each one of you.
And from all the men for that.
और ये अब आज के शाम का वो पल आ गया है जिसका आप पूरी शाम से इंतजार कर रहे थे.
Climate change, it is the biggest issue today.
NDTV Indian of the Year. कौन होगा वो?
There are certain young activists and authoritarian influencers who have launched their battle cry on social media rallying support.
क्या लगता है आप लोगों को? कोई व्यक्ति होगा, कोई शख्सियत होगा, कोई इंस्टीट्यूशन होगा?
I would like to call on the stage ladies and gentlemen, bringing to you the next category, climate change. It is the biggest issue today that the world is facing, and particularly the future generation and even today. And it's a subject that has dominated headlines in the past year in particular. Consumers, brands, corporations have made efforts towards ensuring that there is a system which is created which is conscious. And simultaneously what we have seen is that there are certain young activists and authoritarian influencers who have launched their battle cry on social media rallying support. To give away the award for Climate Influencer of the Year, I would like to call on the stage Sania Mirza.
Thank you, Sania.
Thank you so much.
And the award goes to Prajakta Kohli.
Not much of a surprise there. She is mostly sane.
Congratulations, प्राजक्ता. आप लोगों ने प्राजक्ता को बहुत टीवी पे, OTT पे, कंटेंट में खूब देखा होगा. Big congratulations, प्राजक्ता. आप सब पहचानते होंगे, लेकिन ये जलवायु परिवर्तन को लेकर भी बहुत बड़ा काम कर रही हैं. बहुत 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 मुबारक हो प्राजक्ता.
और अपने अंदाज में कर रही हैं. शायद इसीलिए बहुत ही एसेंशियल है कि जो आपका रोल है, जो यूथ का रोल है इन्फ्लुएंसर्स के स्पेस में, एक अपने अंदाज में बताना, मोस्टली सेन रह करके.
सबसे पहले तो थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू NDTV. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट्स सच एन ऑनर टू बी इन अ रूम विद ऑल दीज पीपल. मैं कुशा से भी वही बोल रही थी, मैं जितना लेट आएगा उतना मुझे बुरा लगेगा, बिकॉज एवरीवन हु इज कमिंग बिफोर मी इज जस्ट डूइंग सच incredible work which is so inspiring, and I feel very, very grateful that I get to be a part of these rooms which have such influential conversations happening. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Sanya. This is such a moment. My conversation with climate action actually started 2-3 साल पहले, and I remember when UNDP and I kind of got together, my first question to them was, I've not done any work in this, why do you want me to be a youth climate champion? So the first few months were actually just understanding the role that I would play as a creator in this fight that we have against climate. And very quickly, I realized, thanks to my audience, thanks to this country that we are a part of that empowers creators like me to actually have a voice. I'm very proud to be from an economy that kind of gives us a platform to speak about things that matter to us. And eventually realized that creators have a huge role to play, even if it's just taking important, complicated conversations and breaking them down into tiny pieces so our audience can understand. So I am very, very grateful for this position that I have in this. And thank you, NDTV. Thank you so much.
If you were to give some climate management tips to this audience,
Oh my
in a
God.
simple way.
Waste segregation, don't litter, please don't use single-use plastics, and recycle.
Thank you so much on that note.
और आइए अब आज के शाम का वो पल आ गया है जिसका आप पूरी शाम से इंतजार कर रहे थे, 3-4 घंटों से यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं। हम बात कर रहे हैं आज के मुख्य अवार्ड की, एनडीटीवी इंडियन ऑफ द ईयर। कौन होगा वो? क्या लगता है आप लोगों को? कोई व्यक्ति होगा, कोई शख्सियत होगा, कोई इंस्टीट्यूशन होगा?
Yes, let me get Madam Smriti Irani ji on the stage to give away the award for NDTV Indian of the Year. Let's have Union Minister Smriti Irani on the stage, and please Laila Tayyib ji, founder member and chairperson of Dastakar and Padma Shri awardee, someone who has worked on the revival of traditional crafts in India for years and years.
So the Indian of the Year are the women of India.
इस साल की विनर है 2023 की हिंदुस्तान की हर एक महिला। हम इनवाइट करना चाहेंगे स्टेज पर बारी बारी से नैनालाल किदवई जी को। प्लीज मैम आइए, रिप्रेजेंट करिए इंडियन विमेन को। हम बुलाना चाहेंगे स्क्वाड्रन लीडर निकिता मल्होत्रा को। निकिता प्लीज कम ओवर द स्टेज। हम इनवाइट करना चाहेंगे सुवर्णा मैम को। सुवर्णा मैम फिर से आपको तकलीफ देंगे, एक बार फिर आप मंच पे आइए। सानिया मिर्जा प्लीज। आप सब हिंदुस्तान की महिलाओं को रिप्रेजेंट करती हैं, अपनी अपनी विधाओं की महारथी हैं, और इससे अच्छा ऑनर हमारे लिए एनडीटीवी के लिए क्या होगा कि आप सबको हम एक साथ सम्मानित कर सकें, पुरस्कृत कर सकें। हमारे साथ शानू बेगम भी मौजूद हैं। शानू बेगम, आई रिक्वेस्ट यू प्लीज कम मैम, प्लीज प्लीज।
Prajakta, join us as well on the stage. It's celebration of each and every woman who's present in this hall today.
Is Team ISRO.
The Team ISRO, please come. Let me begin with you, Smriti ma'am. 2023, the year of women.
I think the amalgam of women here from all walks of life, all generations, is what being Indian and being an Indian woman is all about. So they deserve the mic, not me. I can only say congratulations, NDTV. Finally somebody has woken up to the power of Indian women and declared them. Why only for this year, but in perpetuity, I think. Their talent is to be celebrated. To all the Indian women at home or overseas who are watching, congratulations.
Thank you.
आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है भारतीय महिलाओं के लिए, हिंदुस्तान की हर एक महिला को रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है एनडीटीवी इंडिया के मंच पे मौजूद हर महिला।
Yes, thank you, sir. I would request the women here to share their thoughts. Naina Lal Kidwai, beginning with you.
I think that we are now finally in an era where women can rise to their full potential, that we're here to celebrate women across so many fields, women leaders who truly matter, women leaders who are the India of today and tomorrow. So congratulations to everyone, and so happy to be here in everyone's midst.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
शानू
Your
बेगम,
thoughts?
आपको कैसा लग रहा है? क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप?
आज रमजानों के महीने में लगता है कि मेरी आंखों में आंसू आ जाएंगे। मैं साइना मिर्जा जी के साथ खड़ी हूं।
क्या बात है।
These are the moments.
थैंक यू एनडीटीवी के लिए मैं दोबारा थैंक्सफुल कर रही हूँ कि एक बार मैंने किसी बच्ची के लिए हेल्प मांगी थी कि जॉब के लिए, वो बहुत नीड में थी, उन्होंने मेरी इज्जत रखी, एनडीटीवी वालों ने उस बच्ची को जॉब भी दी और आज मुझे इतने बड़े सपने से गुजारा कि दो बड़ी हस्तियाँ मेरे सामने खड़ी हैं जिनको मैं टीवी में देखती थी, आज साक्षात आंखों से देख रही हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सो मच.
थैंक यू मैम. थैंक यू.
Sanya,
well, thank you very much. It's truly an honor to be standing with such incredible achievers, but especially the women achievers, and I may be biased here, but we all as women try and represent ourselves in the best ways possible in our different fields, in our different eras and generations. And I hope that moving forward, we can all together make this country even greater. And yeah, I think that, we are already doing quite well, as you can see the stage. So thank you very much.
Ma'am, it's a moment of my life to be standing with all these achievers and honoring us like this. And we have been transformed from supporting role to the leadership, because a lot of women leaders are here now, and we are going to rock in the coming years.
I'm sure. Squadron leader Nikita, your thoughts?
I would just like to say, if the President of India can be a woman can reach everywhere. So, way to go.
How fantastic. So let's have a photo opportunity first.